And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. On target to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab. It's Taylor. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Snags it. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Kick is in the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. This time on target. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The give to the single back. Got the first down, looking for more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're going to sling it on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Grove. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
16-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one.
Throws toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
Turning it on! And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 0.
The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter. Oh, he found a space on the right. Bulldozes his way through. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because, Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blow. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. They want to throw it. Touchdown, South Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Looking downfield on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And what a missed opportunity for this defense. They got one chance to get back in this game. Force some turnovers, create some big plays. They're down big. Man, did they need that opportunity.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This is a designed run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Michigan, 35. South Carolina, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over 1st and
10. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll try the run. Finding an escape route. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Going for it all. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Completes it in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
and you try to catch them off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Dead center perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 40. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Gain of 15. First down for the offense.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina offense is back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Clark. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next year.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter. They say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently, they live in the second world as this coach.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing, and how about the big hit?
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first. He's going to throw deep right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The short hands, it's Finley. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this.
He's got it inside the 15. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forced the 2nd down and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. It's complete on the right side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be. And